There exists a simple formula by which all great successes are made. Success, in its broadest sense, can be defined simply as the getting of what you want. And the difference between people who get what they want and those who don't is the utilization of this formula. Success is merely the fulfillment of an aim, regardless of what you are aiming for. No matter the area you are seeking success in, wealth, health, development, or position, the success itself is always the same. Therefore, because success is always the same, the cause of success must always be the same, and the cause of success is always within the individual who succeeds. Your level of success is not dependent upon your environment or any other external factors. The cause of success cannot be in the environment of the individual, because if it were, then all persons within a given radius would be successful, and anyone who entered that radius would then also experience success. Neither is your success dependent upon such qualities as ethnicity, gender, upbringing, or schooling. There are successful people of all ethnicities. There are successful men and successful women. There are successful people who have come from all manner of broken homes, and there are plenty of successful people who either performed poorly in school or never received a formal education at all. While these qualities may play a role in ease or difficulty by which you attain success, your success is not dependent upon any of them. So why is it that so many people, despite vast intellects and lofty talents, still can't seem to get what they want out of life? The answer is simple. They are not aware of and do not adhere to the formula. All truly successful people have this and only this one thing in common. They utilized the formula, the success formula. To become successful, it is first necessary to determine what success means to you. While success itself may always be the same, it comes in a variety of flavors, some of which you will invariably find more appealing than others. This first step is simple. All you have to do is answer one little question. What do you want? You have to be able to answer this question, because if you can't, then someone else will do it for you. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What is your aim or purpose? To answer these questions honestly, you're going to have to strip away all of the fabricated parts of yourself you've developed in order to fit in with or impress others. Too often do we allow our motives to be influenced by the opinions of other people, and too often do we allow others to live through us, governing and dictating the direction of our lives. For many of us, the pursuit of success equates to nothing more than the pursuit to impress our neighbors. It doesn't matter what your parents want you to do. It doesn't matter what your friends want you to do. It only matters what you want to do. Do not fall into the trap of pursuing someone else's vision of success. Fulfilling someone else's vision of success does not make you successful. It makes them successful at manipulating you. Forget about what anyone else thinks and define success by your own terms. Don't allow yourself to become another of the mindless robots clanking about, programmed by media-induced fear, social norms, and political correctness to do nothing more than sit and mind your manners. No one respects a conformist. No one wants to waste their time with someone they've already met 1,000 times before by 1,000 different names. People respect authenticity, and those who adhere to it will find success in one form or another. Many people have accumulated great wealth through inauthentic and unethical means, but these people are only robbing themselves. By the law of equivalent exchange, you cannot gain without giving. Those who acquire wealth through inauthentic means may be accruing financial capital, but they are sacrificing themselves in return. To achieve authentic success requires confidence. The confidence to be yourself and to express yourself. The fear of not fitting in, the fear of not being liked, the fear of being strange. These are limitations that must be overcome in the pursuit of success. Life is expansion, life is growth, and life is evolution. That is our purpose for being here, and it is fulfilled through expression, self-expression. Your purpose is to express your thoughts, your values, and your ideas. You have to be a creator, not a consumer. There is nothing generated in labor, only in ideas. Your unique ideas are what make you who you are. You are nothing without your ideas, just an empty vessel waiting to be filled by someone else's agenda. Inauthenticity equals death. Without your ideas, you are no one, just another face in the crowd, a mannequin. To give up your own ideas in order to fit someone else's mold is to commit metaphorical suicide. The moment you say, "I want to be like them," you've effectively killed yourself. But the moment you start placing value on what you love and on your unique talents and gifts is the moment you begin to thrive. We've been taught to see success as something external to ourselves. We've been told that it's about acquiring more and more and more. But success comes from within. Success is an attitude. It is taking responsibility for your condition, both external and internal. It is accepting yourself. As you begin to accept yourself, your likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses, and desires will become more evident, and thus the more apparent your aspirations will become. Once your aspirations are clear, your purpose will be clear. Once your purpose is clear, nothing can stop you. Once acquainted with your authentic self, once your aim has been defined, it is then time to begin cultivating that self into whatever you wish it to be. In life, you only ever have one thing that is truly yours to give: yourself. You may decide to give yourself through a business, or through a song, or through a story, but regardless of the medium you choose, the gift itself is always the same: you. Everything that you do, everything you create, begins from yourself. If your actions and ideas are coming from a dull, uninteresting place, you can rest assured that your results will reflect that. In order to do something great, you must first be great. We don't find ourselves, we create ourselves. We are creating ourselves each and every moment of each and every day. Success is not a destination, it is a road. It is a steep, narrow, winding road that never ends. Once you've attained one desire, another will always fill its place, and another after that, and another after that. There is never any point of total satisfaction when you are finished. Upon the fulfillment of one desire, another will be revealed behind it, so on and so forth, endlessly. To some, this may seem disheartening, but only to those of a weak mind. Those who are fit for success will recognize and rejoice in the endless nature of desire as the blessing that it is. It's because of this that it is better to measure your success not in the fulfillment of desire, but rather in your ability to fulfill it. That is the purpose of self-cultivation, developing your ability to think, to generate ideas, to plan, to execute, and ultimately to get what you want. Once you've identified your aim, You must cultivate yourself into someone who is capable of reaching that aim. If you want to be a businessman, you must study business. If you want to be a musician, you must play your instrument. If you want to be a writer, you must write, and you must do it well. Again, if you want to get, you have to give. And again, the only thing you have to give is yourself. So, to become successful, you have to share yourself. This is where many fail. They hide themselves in masks of passivity carved out by the cold steel blade of social rejection. They can't take the masks off. To do so would make them vulnerable. Vulnerable to judgment, to criticism, to mockery. They're too afraid of others' opinions to try anything outside the checklist norm, and because of that, they will never become successful. If you want to do anything truly noteworthy with your life, you're going to have to step outside your comfort zone. Deny your comfort zone completely. Become comfortable with discomfort. You have to put yourself out there. Stop waiting for people to come to you and go to them. The more you share yourself with the world, the more of it will be shared with you. Realize that you are important. Often we don't bother expressing ourselves because we don't think we have anything worth expressing. Each and every one of us has a unique story to tell. If your story is boring, start changing that in the next chapter. You are the author of your life story. Write something people will read. Originality is a natural byproduct of authenticity. No two people live the same life. Each one of us faces our own unique circumstances, and through those circumstances, each one of us becomes our own unique person. It's those unique parts of you that people are interested in. It's those unique parts of you that people want. It's those unique parts of you that will make you successful. You've got to give people something they can't get anywhere else. You've got to give them something original. Why should someone use your business when another business was already providing the same service? Why should someone listen to your music when someone else has already played it? Why should someone read your novel when they've already read it elsewhere by a different author? If you create something that is uniquely you, you can be sure that there won't be anything else quite like it. And if there's nothing else quite like it, you can be sure that it offers something that nothing else quite does. And if you can offer something that no one else can, you will become successful. Once you have defined your aim and an adequate path to the fulfillment of that aim, it's time to take action. At some point, you have to stop thinking and start doing. You can only read and analyze for so long before you have to get your hands dirty, and they will get dirty. You will make mistakes. You will make many mistakes. Don't let your perfectionism hinder your progress. Mistakes are just a part of the process, a necessary part. The road of success is paved with mistakes, each one a lesson learned, an improvement made, a shiny new pair of shoes to begin the next hike up the road in. Success is all about trial and error. Nothing is pretty in the beginning. You've got to mold it. Even the most beautiful of portraits don't start out that way. Don't let your initial judgment of your work sway you from continuing on. You've got to keep molding. Whatever you're doing is okay. What's most important is that you're doing something. Even if you fail, be glad that you at least did something. The only way to let go of perfection is to learn to enjoy failure. Change the way you perceive failure, and its paralyzing sting will no longer affect you. Once you find something that you enjoy doing, success and failure become irrelevant. Take action because it feels good, not just for the sake of accomplishment. Create your own unique value system to measure your progress by. Liberate yourself from what could have been or what should have been. Dwell in the present and shift with it like water through a valley. If you're having a hard time taking action, then you know you're working toward the wrong goal. When you're working with your authentic sense of purpose, the action necessary to fulfill that purpose will flow naturally. You'll never work another day in your life. This is how you know you're on the right path, when you feel compelled to continue down it despite any and all drawbacks, and nothing can stop you. A fire will spark within you. Others will try and douse your fire, spitting streams of skepticism from between their bitter lips. But yours is a special fire, one that reacts to criticism like kerosene. Ignite your passion and watch them burn.